اسمح لي إن أنا أتكلم معاها. The report said that you met and you exchanged numbers, obviously fell in love, and you got married.
Yes.
But you have converted to Islam 1 year before you married Arkan, right?
Yes.
Whatever made you convert to Islam?
When I was in America, my values from my parents, my mother and my father, they were married throughout my whole life. They taught me well. And I carried this with me through my life. It gave me my strength. But the environment, the culture, so many things around me, the media, it just wasn't conducive to my life. I wasn't happy. I had money, I had car, home, my education. I was doing things in my life, but in my heart, I wasn't like my father. I wasn't happy. And my son and I, we traveled to different countries, Greece and England, and then Egypt. And when I heard the azan, I felt something different than with Christianity. I don't favor Christianity. My mother's Catholic. All my family, strong Catholics. But I didn't see this manifested. When I came to Egypt, I heard the azan, and it touched me, it moved me, and the people, they're all brothers and sisters. They all look out for each other. They all care about each other. So Islam is manifested, and you can see this, and it's respectable. It's a respectable religion. So I was drawn to that, knowing that I could have my guidance, more so than America. I could have a straight path to God. And I've always believed one God, but not Allah. Who is Allah? I didn't know. I know God from Christianity. But when I went to Mount Sinai on Prophet Muhammad's birthday 2 years ago, I climbed the mountain and I surrendered myself on the mountain. And I cried, a real big tear cry. I don't know what that was about, but it was a weird purging thing that happened on the mountain. And I just said, enough of the life in America, enough suffering. I've seen enough, I've been hurt enough. And it just left a big pain in my life. And so I surrendered on the mountain. And I said, just let me do what you want me to do. I'm here, I'll be good, I'll never do anything bad, I'll pray. I'll just keep trying to be a good person, more so. And I changed, I was a different person, and my whole life changed. I could just feel at peace, and this is what I was aiming for. Just give me a direction, give me a path, guide me. Because it's not in America. The church is different. There's a problem right now with the church in America. People say they're Catholic, but I don't know, I just couldn't follow that system. And I was never baptized. I don't know what that's about. I'm the only person in my family that was not baptized. Maybe they knew she's Muslim, don't waste the water. I don't know. But I'm very happy being Muslim. And I'm even more happy that my son, he accepted it.
He willingly accepted it.
On his own, which surprised me. You know, we spoke with him about it, but when he came to me and said, I want to be Muslim, I just, alhamdulillah, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're trying to be good Muslims every day.
Inshallah. I wish you all the best. You married Arkan. Now, it must have been a big switch in your life.
No.
No?
Why?
Because you're just coming from a totally different society and from a different background, and you decided to marry an Iraqi Muslim, knowing what's happening in Iraq from the Americans.
Okay.
How did it feel like, you know, with the two countries at war, and you decide to marry an Iraqi?
What Mr. Bush had done, I didn't agree with from day one. No country should go in and take another country. If it's in agreement, this is one thing. But from the beginning, I didn't agree with this. That millions of Iraqis were affected. Millions of beautiful, innocent Iraqis that had nothing to do with anything. They just wanted to live. They didn't want war. They never want war. They've been suffering enough with war. Leave them alone. Let them live their life in peace and get an education and have families and stop watching their children being murdered. It's too much. I mean, what happened at 9/11, not one Iraqi was identified as a terrorist. The word terrorist is a new word from the 9/11 time.
Do you feel guilty as an American?
No, I don't feel guilty at all. I didn't do this. I'm against it. I just did not agree with this at all. I mean, my heart poured out. I was so stricken by this. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it like this? It's like when the towers fell. I cried because so many innocent people died.
Of course.
The same thing in Iraq. Why are we killing innocent people? Why?
It's the same scenario, isn't it?
Why? But this is politics. I'm not a politician. I studied political science in college. I graduated. So I needed to understand government. I don't want to be ignorant to government. I need to understand more. I minored in sociology, so I have a different look on life. I try to understand the big picture about what's going on.
How did your family feel when you got married to an Iraqi?
They're all terrorists. They're all terrorists. All the Iraqis are terrorists. And this is the propaganda from the Bush policy and the media. So how do you clean up that mess? How do you educate people and explain to them that you have a brain? Why are you falling for the propaganda? Did you ever meet an Iraqi? I never met an Iraqi until I met Akan. I met the best Iraqi. This is the perfect Muslim in my eyes. And as I said before, you know, the person that Akan is, it would take 1,000 American men to equal the qualities that he has. He's such an example to what Iraqis are, Islam is, how a husband should be. You know, why wouldn't I respect him and kiss his feet or, you know, do whatever as a wife? And in America, women think they want to be equal to men. Okay, equality has its limits. A woman has her role and a man has his role. Okay, a woman can work, go to work. But just remember, take care of the family first, please. The children shouldn't be sent out to daycare where they don't get the love and the touching and the caring that they deserve from the mother and the father. So even in America, I believed the same thing my mother and father did. You know, take care of your family, take care of your children. And I had made mistakes in America. I don't know if it was my fault directly, but my culture has deteriorated. And it's shameful for my country that children don't have their fathers. And I swore to God, if I ever make another family again, I will be married and do everything correctly. Because the benefits, it makes you a better person, you feel better. Everybody lives in peace and in the home and is, you know, just the security.
مديحة يعني قالت فيك شعر وواضح انها دافعت عنك قدام اهلها قدام المجتمع قدام كل حاجه حواليها ومؤمنه ومقتنعه انك الزوج المثالي. انت كمان اكيد ما كانتش الموضوع سهل لما قلت لهم انا اتجوز امريكيه. ازاي اتعاملت مع الاهل مع المجتمع مع الاصدقاء؟
هو صراحه هذا كان خياري، يعني كان خياري وحدي يعني، وكان صعب جدا انه اواجه المجتمع مالتي او اهلي بهكذا مثلا مسؤوليه او مثلا حياه بالنسبه لي.
قالوا لك ايه؟
طبعا هو كان مش حكايه مثلا قالوا لي ايش او كذا، هو الرفض هذه شيء اساسي يعني إن علاقتي معها، يعني مش بس مثلا علاقه انه هي امريكيه، لا علاقه العمر، الفرق بيني وبينها، الثقافه،